So someone just texted me and is like, did this guy just take a swipe at me? Yes, of course he did, but of course he's a coward. All these tough guys are cowards. They'll say that you're pointing a gun at them when you're not. You're clearly not. But anyways, in this video he does, and it's cute. He's basically arguing for something that I agree with. So, and just so we're clear, people like the multi-stacks. They like seeing a big, massive, thing of magnets. The other thing that Beardy Boy doesn't talk about, or the goat, I should say, sorry, the goat doesn't talk about is thermal mass, which is what is provided by a large mass of magnets, which is a good thing. That's why a lot of these things run really clean. And what's funny is he's playing around in this little college program. It's a nice program to save you time on doing R&D, but the best way to do it is like the way that Wayne Connolly over at Rockford did all the Rockford boxes for rats, which was to actually make the boxes, put them in the fucking vehicle, and then test them. So, but again, it's cute. And I made a couple of comments. I made one comment about the ZV6 being a quad stack. He's like, well, the only reason to put it on there is for clearance. And I'm like, well, you use basically the same coil, even if it's a little longer. With a triple stack, it's still fine, unless you put that dumb big pole piece in there. So what I would love to hear him talk about is if that big dumb pole piece, and I'm not talking about the cooling top, I'm talking about the pole piece being too long, like on the, what is it, the ZV4 and then the XV, I think XV1. Both of them have really, really tall poles in it. There's no reason for them. But I would love for him to explain those. I'll let you guys ask him. So other than that, I mean, I think it was in this video about the spiders. Nothing really about it's funny is the advantages that he creates in the new tooling are kind of wasted. They're very incremental increases, but his users want to see that, and he's got to justify the cost increase. Again, more cost increases. Nightshade version 6, more cost increases. And again, it's just more profit. The product costs very little more to make. In the case of this one, it doesn't really cost anything more to make. Again, look at the cost increases. The one thing I was glad on here, and I did comment on here, is that the frame that he's going to be using is going to be using a real bolt hole circle pattern of 6 positions instead of the stupid 4. I don't know why he did that. I would love for him to explain, but I think it was just for cost savings. Why go with 6 bolts when you can just use 4? So anyways, I don't want to hate on him personally. In fact, in this video, it seems like he's quite an introvert and isn't real comfortable on camera, which is fine. I'm not either. That's why I'm not in my fucking videos. But if you want to put yourself in your videos, good for you. But other than that, I did learn that the Nightshade technology overview, I didn't know he did something stupid like go with a radial design. It's a turd. I've already talked about radial design, the NRT that T.C.O.Z did for Aura. Again, that's for cost savings on Neo. It's not a superior design. In fact, it's a shittier design. And there's always heat problems. The only way to do it is through, I think, mechanical interference. But again, I talked about that in my other video where I talked about doing like a 10,000 watt Neo motor. But again, I don't have the money for tooling. I don't have, I don't even have the money for drawings. So I'm just in the peanut gallery. But Jacob only has, 385 subscribers. So go ahead and check it out. Subscribe. Again, your job is, or at least my job is, to just give him enough rope so he can take care of business. Other than that, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Go watch Jacob.